Since the Tinubu camp have already started campaigning for 2027 and getting people to endorse their candidate Tinubu for 2027, then it would be right to say that they are also mobilizing funds for the election starting from now. What do I mean? I want to give you one speaker now that will talk. You go as a take explain and say, hey, what is happening in River State is funds mobilization for election. It's a sinister plan by the president to filter away the resources of River State for reasons best known to them, of which I know say election. Now election matter. I don't want to talk too much. Make I carry now go straight to this refined young man. You go see as he take explain them in toto, out toto. So that even if you know, you go know now. You know one thing about the truth is that it's never hidden. Onye kwe eziokwu ga ama na nka we eziokwu. Nka we eziokwu. You will know that this is the truth. It is not hidden forever. You don't cover it up. It's like light. It must illuminate. When I watch this man, let us watch this man now that is about to talk. So you go understand with him talk and then come to the conversation and tell me if this one is making sense or he's not making sense. Won't make the issue for once. Tell yourself the truth for once. When you don't watch this video finish, I want to see your truth now for the conversation. I'm gonna watch this video.
The issue on ground now in River State, I must say that at this point, we're no longer dealing with Wiki and Sim again. What about the distraction of this particular video from the press statement from the head of service, the former head of service? Now, I'm viewing things now differently from the angle of the president. That Mr. President is acting a script in River State. And that script is not in the best interest of Rivers people. That script is written to destroy the economy of River State. Because we have argued severally and said that the president had no business declaring a state of emergency in River State. There was no necessary provocation that would have led to the declaration of a state of emergency in River State. Now, back to this issue, I'll return back to the issue of the president and I would expatiate more on that particular because what the president is doing in River State is destroying the economy of River State and not even bringing peace because the sole administrator he sent to River State has confirmed that there is peace in River State. Some of the issues that the president had alleged were the reasons why he declared a state of emergency, which one of them is the House of Assembly not being reviewed by the governor. The same sole administrator has stated that the House of Assembly has reviewed about 80% and the contractors have been paid fully. Why is the president declaring a state of emergency? Why is just a state of emergency in River State? There are states in the north that have been run over by bandits that do not have, local governments in the north that have been run over by bandits that do not have state of emergency be declared. There are areas where you have serious conflict. You know, though recently had killings of people there, Hondas, about 16 persons or thereabouts, have been killed. Have they declared a state of emergency? And in River State that is peaceful, that things are going very well in River State, the president has decided to declare a state of emergency and has decided not to even yield to the calls by well-meaning Nigerians to rescind from that particular decision of declaring a state of emergency in River State. It is unfortunate, it is sad, and we condemn it highly.
You say he's following a script.
The president, I'm telling you for fact.
Yes, who has written the script?
No, he wrote the script.
What exactly is the plot of the script?
Let me tell you something. Do not forget, in this same country we are, because some people just try to play to the gallery over these issues in this country. In this country where we all are, nobody is more Nigerian than the other. We are all Nigerians. Anybody who finds himself in leadership position is only privileged to lead us and must lead us in that circumstance. A few years ago, there was a leaked audio between the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, and Ibikunle Amosu, the then governor of Ogun State, where they had talked about in that particular leaked audio that they were going to destroy the economy of the southeast and boom the economy of the north and as well the economy of Lagos and the west, and that the southeast was going to suffer in this circumstance. Now, from what we are seeing, if you point out
that audio was accepted.
No, whether it was accepted or not, but we are seeing certain things in that regard playing out. And it is giving us concern that this may be linked to that particular audio. Whether that is true or not, but we are seeing signs of it. Because ask me or tell me, why was the state of emergency declared in River State? Which investor will go to River State today to go and invest in River State where there is a state of emergency? If there was no script against Rivers State, if there was no interest to destroy the economy of Rivers State, why did the president declare state of emergency? Why is he not yielding to calls of Nigerians to remove the state of emergency in Rivers State? Why is the president still insisting that the state of emergency in Rivers State will continue? Let me tell you, this whole game is just about the resources of Rivers State. That is why one of the first things the sole administrator did when he came in was he sent out a memo to the head of local government administrations to ask them for the source of revenue of the local government. What is the business of the source of revenue of the local government? And the sole administrator that was sent to come and bring peace, purported peace in the state, when he has also confirmed that there is peace in Rivers State. The president acted on a false intelligence which he has refused to admit. Now, when you look at it, when you come on national TV and on a national broadcast to state that XYZ happened, and these are some of the things that has led to the declaration of state of emergency, and it was discovered that those things did not happen, and those things were false. And you have not even, as a matter of fact, to say, oh, I made a mistake in this regard. I made a mistake in this regard, to accept your fault in this direction, and to say, oh, I'm sorry for doing this, I am going to rescind on my decision, yet you are holding firm to it. Does that not even tell you that there is something fishy, and there is a sinister plan against Rivers people in this circumstance?
Yeah,
it
but
tells you.
The president,
if you agree with me.
Mr. Warner, please take it easy. It is not only the president who has, he's not to declare and then it stays. What about the National Assembly? Are they also following the same script?
We all know. We all know how the National Assembly functions in Nigeria, especially in this administration. We all know how the National Assembly functions in Nigeria. That you cannot completely separate the National Assembly from the executive arm of the government. You can't completely separate them.
Yeah, but there were lawmakers. There are lawmakers from Rivers State there as well. Don't they have a voice in that particular house?
They have a voice, but when the majority of those controlled by the executive, when the majority of those controlled by the executive takes a stand, the minority voice of the Rivers people in the National Assembly cannot hold sway. And we know these things. So it cannot hold sway.
What exactly?
And that's why we think that there's a sinister plan against Rivers State to destroy its economy.
Exactly, to what end?
That's what you're asking. When you look at Rivers State is one of the economic hubs of this nation.
Indeed.
You agree with me, especially in the South-South. Rivers State has the largest economy in the South-South as of today. Now, when you come back to Rivers State and you look at what is happening in Rivers State and the declaration, why would the president declare a state of emergency in its economic hub, when he knows that the implication of a state of emergency on the economy of a particular state, like Rivers State, when he knows the implication that it would actually drive out investors from the state? So it tells you a lot. If the president, so what we're saying is that the president did not put into consideration the economic implication of this state of emergency. Because if he had put all those things into consideration, he wouldn't have declared the state of emergency in Rivers State. So for him to have also done that, and I've seen that these things are causing serious harm to the people of Rivers State, and have decided to still stand by that his decision, then I think, from the look of things, from all the circumstances available to us, from the circumstantial evidence we have right now, it is pointing towards the fact that there are sinister plans against Rivers people through the state of emergency that have declared against Rivers State, and which is sad and unfortunate. And that's why we are saying that the president should call off the state of emergency. It is not helping Rivers people. Right now, it is not about Sim or Wike. It's not about any of them. And that's why for me, I don't want to get distracted by it, because for me, I consider everything said by Dr. Wike as a distraction. Because if you look at it, this man has waited for 1 year to come up with this important revelation that goes to the fabric of the soul of our nation, that a state is almost being destroyed. An arm of government was almost destroyed or was burned down. You have those information, very critical information. You withheld it from security agencies. I think such a person should be tried for treason. You withheld it from security agencies without coming out public with it. What if they had gone ahead, or whoever probably must have gone ahead to make sure that they bring down the fabrics of this nation? It tells a lot about his personality and character. So I really do not want to get myself distracted with all that, because I see all that as a distraction.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innocent Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, For our people, this is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.